where we get concerned about that severe threat. Taking a look at radar over the last couple of hours, we've seen this system moving through the southeast, starting off a little bit more scattered and then strengthening a little bit as it heads towards the east coast and into the Carolinas. This is the area that we're watching throughout the evening for this possibility of severe weather. It's a level 1 some risk out of 4 on our AccuWeather severe scale here. Hail and damaging wind gusts, that's what we're most concerned about. So that's what you should be kind of on the lookout for as we go throughout the next couple of hours. We'll take a look at future radar and exactly kind of how this system plays out. We're almost done with it, really, because this moves off the coast as we head into the overnight hours around 11 p.m. midnight. We're done with this system. They'll still be having some impacts up into the northeast that Damien was just telling you about, but for the southeast, it's out of here. And then we clear out for Friday, and we're looking at pretty clear conditions. However, it's a cold front that moved through with that rain and thunderstorms. That brings down to maybe a little bit more cold behind the cold front coming along with this system. Take a look at radar loops over the last couple of hours here. This is really into the Carolinas, Northern Carolina, up into Virginia as well at this point. But we're really just about done with this system. We're almost going to see that move off the coast, but for the next couple of hours, we do have this severe threat to keep an eye on for everyone in the yellow here. That is a level 1 out of 4 on our AccuWeather scale here. Hail and damaging wind gusts, that's what we're watching for most closely. So far, we haven't seen really wind gusts getting to that damaging point, but just know that that could result in some power outages too. Take a look at future radar and how this plays out. Here's what I mean. We're almost done with this storm. We'll still have impacts up into the northeast that Damien was just telling you about, but into the overnight hours, this storm will move out of here and we'll clear out for our Friday. But a cold front is moving through along with the rain and the thunderstorms, so that means tomorrow it's probably going to be a little bit cooler than what you saw for today. Now, one about air quality there, that you maybe need to limit your time outside, and actually on the AccuWeather app you can get the air quality for exactly where you are, so you know if you need to limit time outside. We're also watching these low temperatures. Well, after some of us saw pretty significant snowfall from our Wednesday and through Thursday morning, here's our overall setup for Friday. Some of us still going to see precipitation and a cold front moving through, especially for the Dakotas. But let's break it down on future radar and give you exactly an idea of what to expect. This is not going to be necessarily widespread precipitation. Some of you might not see any rain at all for your Friday. Some of you are going to see a few showers. So we see this moving through South Dakota early into the morning. More rainfall into Iowa and moving its way into Wisconsin as we go through the afternoon, and then it's out of here. We do have a more significant system following into Saturday. This is going to bring more widespread rain and some snowfall, depending on exactly where you are. More of that pink kind of wintry mix in here as well, and some pockets of some heavier rainfall on there as well. So overall, Friday, talking temperatures, it is the second day of spring, and a lot of us warmer than where we should be this time of year. Cincinnati, you were right in line with your historical average at that 55 degrees. Everyone else actually on the board here trending a little bit warmer, at least, than your historical average. St. Louis 10 degrees warmer than you should be this time of year. So while we have just recently seen the snow, at least we actually are a little bit warmer than where we should be to start off spring. Saturday, we do have that system moving in. We'll see some temperatures, kind of a little bit of a roller coaster in that historical average. Taking a look at what to expect over the next few days for Minneapolis, for example. We're starting off warmer, dropping a bit, but then ending up right where we should be.